Hi, you're listening to the Real Work Stories podcast, and I'm your host, Benjamin. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you. And if you tuned in before, welcome back. Now, this is the podcast where I talk about all things customer service, from the customer to the corporation and everything in between. But before I get started, I got to say thank you to everyone for all your support for the podcast. Thank you for all the likes, shares, comments, downloads. I appreciate it. I only say it every episode because I mean it every episode. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you do so at Real Work Stories Podcast. That's where you're going to find out about topics, episode snippets, discussions, and more. And today, I'm going to touch on what I talked about a little bit last week. Because see, last week I gave you my top 9 things that you should absolutely leave like 1,000 miles away from any potluck, cookout, or any other kind of food gathering that you can possibly think of. But then that also got me to thinking, what about the people who are not culinarily challenged? You know what I mean? Like, what about the people who are trusted and valued members of their communities? You know, people who are just, upright people. They're staples in their culinary communities, and they have a dish that is worthy of being brought to the cookout or to the potluck or whatever the occasion may be. What could they contribute? I'm glad I thought about it, because I've put together a list of 9 acceptable items that would be allowed for any potluck. Any of them. Okay? So let's get into it. Number 1, buffalo chicken dip. Because why not? It's delicious. It tastes amazing. Okay? Personally, I've never had a bad buffalo chicken dip experience. Ever. Now, I'm just saying. And, it's great. It's a wonderful dish. It's something you can pair with other things. You can have it with, some little tortilla chips on the side if you want that, or if you feeling a little healthy and you want to grab some celery, but you still want to have your little buffalo chicken dip, you can do that too. You get the best of both worlds, okay? I'm just saying, you ain't never had bad buffalo chicken dip, and you're not going to convince me that you have. How do I know this? Because you haven't. Because buffalo chicken dip is amazing. Let's just leave it at that, okay? Number 2, I might be going out on a limb on this one, but it's a limb I'm willing to go on, okay? Homemade Rice Krispies. Not the ones you can buy in the pack, because of course you can buy them anywhere, but get you a nice, good homemade one. Now you gotta let Miss Judy on the 3rd floor make it, because she's the only one good enough to do it. Everybody else gonna mess it up. Trust me, I tried. I made a bad batch myself. That ain't the point of this conversation right now. The point is, when done right, homemade Rice Krispie bars, they're amazing. You got that fluffy, marshmallowy goodness wrapped up in, the Rice Krispie. Oh man, it's like the perfect blend of sweetness, and you won't be upset. That's all I'm saying. You won't be upset. Number 3, pasta salad. Now, I know a lot of people are like, I don't know, but pasta salad is a good addition. It's something that, it's not too heavy on you. Got good flavor to it, but it just fits. It blends right in. For some, I don't know why, it just works. It's like that perfect coworker, Like, it doesn't matter if you sit them with the loud, rambunctious group that like to talk a lot in between calls, or if you sit them with, the quiet people that just want to sit there in solitude and get their work done. This person is going to perform well in either environment. And that's the pasta salad. You can put the pasta salad on the side of the table next to the cold dishes. It works. You can put it next to the dishes that are a little bit warmer, a little hot. It works. You know what I'm saying? Pasta salad. Look, trust me, it's like the cool cousin that comes around. It's like, oh snap, there's Junebug. You know what I'm saying? Junebug is here. That's what's up. I like to see Junebug at the parties. Pasta salad is Junebug, people. Hear me out. Pasta salad is Junebug. That's all I'm saying. Number 4. Now, if you don't agree with this, I don't know what to tell you. But number 4 is what I call the baby shower meatballs. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. They're in the crock pot. You don't let the bad boys cook low and slow. You brought the crock pot in. You know, set it up. Still nice and warm. Those meatballs are perfect and they hit every single time. I don't care what day of the week you had them. I don't care what the occasion was or the event. Even though I know I just said baby shower meatballs, but you know they don't just serve them at the baby showers. I'm just saying, when they at the baby showers, they be good. If they at the potluck, they be good. Just trust me on this one. The meatballs are a guaranteed home run. Like, the rest of your menu for your potluck could be kind of like, but you got meatballs? Oh, that changes the game up a little bit. Like, you start kicking people out of the potluck at that point. Like, hold up. You ain't supposed to be here. No. You can't get a plate. No, you got to go back to your team meeting where they don't do potlucks over there. We do them over here, but because we got meatballs, that changes the rules. You can't just let everybody in when meatballs are introduced to the situation. Like, that changes the conversation. Because, you know, before you have the potluck, you got to have that conversation like, all right, y'all, hypothetically, if we do this potluck, what we going to eat? You know, people start naming this and that and a little bit of this. Oh, yeah, I can do this. I'll bring the meatballs. Hold up. We cooking, because you bringing meatballs. Cool. Like, that changes the situation from hypothetical to like, nah, we doing this because if meatballs are coming, then everybody else got to step their game up. You can't be bringing store-bought donuts in here and meatballs are invited to the potluck. You just can't do that. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's unconstitutional. Argue with your congressman about that, but I'm pretty sure that's like unconstitutional to just bring the meatballs. Just hear me out, people. Testing. This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. Meatballs make your pot look amazing. That's all I'm saying. All right. Number 5, punch. Okay. And I'm not talking about Hawaiian punch, but I need some good homemade punch. Now, my mom makes the best holiday punch ever. It's got like fruits, Sprite in it and stuff. It tastes amazing. You need something like that. You know, something where you got to mix a couple different things up in it. Drop some fruits down in that bad boy. Get one of them glass containers that you got to dip out with a ladle in, because I don't want to see everybody. I don't want to see nobody dipping their cup in this punch. But you know, we'll go get a little ladle or something from HR, because you know they got one. Scoop that punch right into your cup now. Go sit down. All right, don't dip your cup in this punch. We're gonna fight in here. But look, I'm telling you, get you some good homemade punch. Oh man, see, but the only way you get the homemade punch is if meatballs is coming. Because see, if meatballs ain't coming, then you could just go get some sodas from the store. And I ain't even talking about the good sodas like Pepsi and Mountain Dew. No, you go get Dr. Thunder and Mr. Pibb and Mountain Lion for that. But meatballs is invited, and now it's like, oh snap, no, we need punch. Somebody has to bring the punch. That's all I'm saying. Okay, y'all know I'm right. Number 6. And this was a little scary, because if you do it wrong, it could be the worst thing on your menu. But deviled eggs, okay? And if you really want to take it over the top, because meatballs is invited, so you know at this point we got to step the game up just a little bit higher. Meatballs is here, deviled eggs with bacon. That's all I'm saying. Bacon makes everything better. You ain't never had nothing that was like, nah, take the bacon off. You've never said that. Never. Okay? I'm telling you, deviled eggs with bacon. Honestly, deviled eggs without bacon would be amazing too. You know, just put a little paprika on the top. That sets it off already. But bacon, with that changes the game. Like, this is the kind of meeting that we got to extend for a couple of minutes because everybody's taking a nap afterwards, okay? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, number 7. Now, this one is new to me because I've only had it like twice. But that should tell you, if I've had it only twice and it made the list for the things that you should bring to the potluck, it must be amazing. So hear me out. It is barbecued jackfruit. Okay? It is a meat substitute, and it tastes almost exact. Like you get the same texture of pulled pork, right? It's like amazingness. And I think the one I had, I think they said it came in a can, but you can make it without the one that comes in a can. Either way, it's going to be fire. You hear me? It is going to be fire. You still get that same great barbecue taste, and mess around and put that bad boy between two slices of bread, make you a little sandwich, a little slider or something. The rest of my workday has been canceled. I'm putting in PTO, and just so you know, PTO does not stand for paid time off. It stands for please tell others that I'm leaving, okay? Because that's what's going to happen after this potluck. Because we got meatballs coming to the party, the pasta salad is there, we got the deviled eggs with the bacon on top, and now barbecue jackfruit sliders. Oh man, nothing is getting accomplished after this meeting. Going to be at the end of the day, because after this, I'm just gonna sit in the parking lot and take a nap until I decide to go home. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now, some of you may not like this one. It takes a certain sophisticated palate to enjoy something as delicious as banana pudding. Now I know, I hear you. I can hear you. You're like, banana pudding? Who wants banana pudding at a potluck? Me. I do. And the other people who have sophisticated palates who eat things other than chicken tenders and french fries when we go to restaurants, okay? Banana pudding is delicious. It's amazing. Now let me be very, very specific here. Yes, I want the bananas in my banana pudding. If you don't put bananas in your banana pudding, like you're fired. Your services are no longer required. You can log out, leave your badge and your headset at the desk, and follow me out the door, okay? And depending on how slow you move, I might grab your stuff for you. Let's go. No, you're not getting your pictures off your cubicle. You don't deserve it because you don't put bananas in banana pudding. That's like not putting chocolate in chocolate cake. Okay? Now, I've been saying it because if Meatballs is invited to the party, you got to step it up. So we got to do something a little bit better than vanilla wafers. Now, vanilla wafers are amazing. Don't get me wrong. But have you tried chessman cookies in your banana pudding? If you haven't tried it, try it and then get back to me. I guarantee you it is a life changer. And let me tell you something. I don't know whose bright idea this was, but I had this once and it was terribly disgusting. I know we talking about things that should be at the potluck, but I got to bring this up. If I ever taste another banana pudding with lemon zest in it, me and somebody uncle gonna fight. That's all I know. I ain't gonna say it again. That's the last time I said it. If you didn't hear it, rewind it. I'm not saying it again, but I'm just saying that was a terrible life decision, whoever decided to do that. But regular banana pudding with a homemade custard, people, hear me out. Do not put that Jell-O pudding foolishness in your banana pudding. If the banana pudding is coming to the potluck with the meatballs, then we got to have some homemade custard in this banana pudding. It has been said and it has been put in motion and so forth. It is done. I don't want to hear nothing else about it, okay? And last but not least, I would be absolutely remiss if I did not mention that wings are absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, invited to the potluck. And I'm not just talking about some regular naked chicken wings, no, because we got meatballs, and that changes the game, people. Remember, we got homemade Rice Krispies, we got buffalo chicken dip, we got pasta salad, we got the meatballs, you got the deviled eggs with the bacon, we got the barbecue jackfruit. I'm telling you, get you some wings. We can go garlic parm, we can do regular barbecue, we can do honey barbecue. I would say buffalo, but because we already got the buffalo chicken dip, we kind of don't need buffalo wings. But if you bring them, I'll eat them. That's all I'm saying. Lemon pepper, or the newest sensation in life, which nobody at this company decided to tell me about, buffalo and lemon pepper together, absolutely amazing. Okay? Matter of fact, I think I'm eating all of this tomorrow because all of this sounds amazing. Tell me you've never been to a potluck that had at least 2 of these items and that food wasn't off the chain. Because you know I'm right. All of this will set your potluck off to another level. Also, after that, everyone's going to sleep, but that's not the point. The point is, these things make your food amazing. All right? But look, if you don't already follow me on Instagram and Facebook, check me out at the Real Work Stories Podcast. And let me know, what's something on your list that has to be at the potluck? Okay? Because I want to know. But y'all know I ain't going to hold you. Thanks again for tuning into another episode of the Real Work Stories Podcast. Peace.
Planning what to wear for a wedding? Look your best while you enjoy the big day with Indochino. Every Indochino piece is made to your measurements, and you can customize details like fabric, lapel shape, linings, and more. Suits start just $4.29 and shirts from $89. Perfect your big day look with Indochino. Get $50 off a purchase of $3.99 or more with code BIGDAY at Indochino.com. That's $50 off $3.99 or more at INDOCHINO.com. Code BIGDAY.